Is this happening to you? Then you're in the right place for video game training. In this video, we'll take a look at how to easily defeat Micolash. We'll be using a bunch of items to make this fight a lot easier, so I'll list those items here. We'll be using beast blood pellets, lightning paper, poison knives, throwing knives, and Molotov cocktails. If you don't have any poison knives and you need to pick some up, you can actually just pick some up from here in the Forbidden Woods. I'll just show you in this clip where to grab them from. I'll just show you the weapon that we're using for this fight. We're using a saw cleaver plus 8 with some attack up blood gems. For the first phase of the fight, chase Micolash into the dead end room. I'd recommend killing the skeletons before you go in the corridor towards Micolash so they don't attack you and interrupt this next strategy. Enter the dead end room and get Micolash's attention, and then run back out of the corridor and wait at the entrance to this corridor. Micolash will then walk slowly towards you. When he's in this corridor, you can use 3 poison knives to poison Micolash. And then the strategy here is to make sure that Micolash's back is against a wall. That's why we bring him into this corridor, because it's easiest to do that there. In here, we just attack him a few times and then sidestep. He'll usually do his attack after we finish attacking. Make sure to sidestep his attack. Then get your attacks in again and sidestep. Rinse and repeat until he's about to hit half HP. Just before he gets to half HP, you can then do a charged attack to push him into his next phase. This attack will take a nice chunk of his HP off. Depending on how long it's taken you to get him to half HP, the poison may still be active. If the poison is still active, his HP will continue to tick down in phase 2. At this point, make your way over to part 2 of this fight. There's 2 slightly different ways that we can do this next phase, and I'll go over both of those. So the first option is to chase him into the mirror, then head over to the balcony. From this balcony, you can throw all of your Molotovs and throw all of your throwing knives to do a massive amount of damage to Micolash. You may need to wait a second between each throw, as he'll teleport through the mirror each and every time. Just keep throwing these items until you've used all your knives and your Molotovs. The next part can be a little bit tricky, and it might take some practice to get this part nailed. You'll need to line yourself up. Make sure to have your saw cleaver extended. Use a lightning paper first and then a beast pellet second. You'll want to roll towards the doorway and then press R1 to do a plunging attack. If you line up the roll correctly, you should hit Micolash with your attack. As soon as the plunging attack hits him, then roll towards the doorway and stand there. Try to block Micolash from running through the doorway. If you've blocked him correctly, he will just run until you hit him. So at this point, if you do a charged attack, it should finish him off. If this first charged attack doesn't kill him, just get in an extra 1 or 2 attacks and this should finish off the fight. I'll also just show you a slight variant of this tactic. This variant will make the fight even easier. So in the second phase, we want to try and get Micolash to go left towards the balcony. Most of the time he will run forward towards the mirror up the stairs, but it is possible to try and make him run left into the balcony. What you can do to try and make this happen is to keep chasing him through the mirrors and try to get to the right hand side of him on the stairs. So when you get into this small room, if you're towards the right hand side or the back wall, it should force Micolash to run towards the balcony. If you can force him towards this balcony, poison knives will also work here as well. Whilst you've got him at this balcony, you can just use every type of ranged weapon or item that you have, combine those with the poison knives, and you should be able to finish off the fight right here. If he's got a little bit of HP left, you can just run in and attack, and if he does fall down the balcony, and you can just look down and do a plunging attack to finish him off. One of the trickiest parts in this fight is blocking the last door so that Micolash can't pass you. With a bit of practice, time and patience, you should have this fight mastered in no time. Hopefully you found this guide useful and it helped you out in some way. If it did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments section below if you've got any questions or queries.